Hi Aries, I'd like to welcome back my subscribers, and those of you who aren't subscribed, thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a general reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the first 2 weeks in May. Hope you guys are doing well. Remember guys, this is a general message, so if you're not getting what you need from this reading, you might want to check your Rising, Moon, and Venus signs, okay? Get more information from that way. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to do a horseshoe spread for you guys today. I really feel like I'm losing my voice. Oops, I wanted to come out with that. Okay, and I'm going to qualify this last card. Okay. Alright, and let me pull a Wisdom of the Oracle. I hope you guys are doing well with all this wonky energy. We have Grandpa Uranus up in the sky moving slow as a snail. Slow as a snail. So you're going to feel the energy is very slow moving. But we are being asked to figure out what it is that we've been holding on to that we need to get rid of. The collective is being asked this. So something to think about as we go through this. All right, yeah. So we have, I like that. So we have the Yang energy as your crowning energy, okay, from the Wisdom of the Oracle. So this energy is great. First of all, it's one, and Aries, you guys are the first sign, so I do like that synchronicity. But this energy is the make things happen and take action energy, which is crowning you. So now is the perfect time to act on things, to move forward that you want, to bring things that you're working on into fruition. This energy signifies a new life for you, Aries. It's a sign that, and that sounds very dramatic, like a whole new life. What that really means is that things that have been an obstacle for you and challenges on the most fundamental level are going to be overcome during this time. So projects, partnerships, matters relating to your business, you know, any sort of obstacle. This is the phase to make things happen that you were struggling with. So this is going to be a busy time for you, right? That makes sense. As things are happening, you're going to be super busy. For those of you who are in relationships, circumstances are supporting action on your part. So it's okay to make the first move in regards to something involving your relationship. So this can be anything having to do with your relationship. Maybe you guys aren't doing so well and you're not talking for a minute. Pick up the phone and call, okay? Maybe you guys are trying to plan something and you feel like you're sort of dancing around the reality of maybe moving or something. You know, initiate the conversation, because whatever movement happens here is for your higher good and it's supported. So this energy indicates that you take the lead. Now, the only caveat about this energy, I'd have to say, is that you need to be mindful of the tendency you might have to act impulsively and a kind of aggressive towards those around you. Just something to keep in mind though. But overall, this is very much a can-do energy, which I like very much for Taurus season for you guys. So that's great. Now in your future position, we have the Four of Wands reverse. And even reverse, this energy is still really positive. You know, with the exception of a few minor irritations that I'm getting you've had to deal with in the past. But, and what were those minor irritations? I'm getting that many of you didn't feel like you really had the time that you needed, you know, during this space. And this is, by the way, a recent past. So, but you just felt really short on time. Time that you needed to focus on doing things that you really wanted, that you felt like would get you ahead. Right? For a bunch of you, I'm getting that you experienced a disruption in your plans, but very strong is what's coming through is I'm getting a lot of you felt very unheard in your life, like a little invisible in your life. People weren't really hearing you. You didn't feel like you were being heard. You know, and the energy, when I get that, it's almost like a vibe of feeling like an outsider in your own life, where you're wondering if you're even in the right place for you, you know, if the place that you're in is even ultimately serving your higher good. But definitely an unsettled phase, I feel like. But certainly one that would pass. This is a minor arcana, so I don't think it was crazy, crazy. I'm not getting that. And then we have in your present energy, we have the karma card. So, which is to tell you, this energy wants to tell you that cycles and change have to be respected, Aries. And that everything happens for a reason. Because I'm getting that some of you are just like, is this right for me? Am I on the right path? I still care about this thing. Should I still care about this thing? Kind of thing. So it's really asking you to honor the changes in your life and the importance to grow with them. As there are spiritual forces at work right now in your present. And this is a time, Aries, for you to make some really important decisions for yourself. Because your destiny is going to be shaped by the choices that you make today. So keep in mind that karma that's going to follow this time period is going to be of your own making. So just be really mindful of what you put out right now. You know, what you say and how you treat people. And I am being drawn to tell you to be very mindful of your words right now, because this energy is going to check you at the door. It's just that kind of thing. So just watch what you say and how you say to people during this energy. But that's all. I mean, not a big deal, but just be mindful of it. Just be mindful. And then we have your future energies, the Ace of Cups reversed, which indicates to me a time of you feeling blocked, Aries. You're going to feel blocked about something. Definitely blocked, yeah. Yeah, it's like you may not have the time that you feel like you need to nurture a relationship or a project that you want to work on. Or I'm getting that many of you, this might just be a time where you feel neglected by someone or a group of people. And conversely, you may be feeling exhausted due to others' emotional demands on you. But for those of you I'm getting who are involved in a new relationship, this does indicate disappointment and confusion with this relationship not developing into something more long-lasting, something that you thought was maybe a little better than it really was. But in general, this does indicate a time of insecurity and struggling to trust the people around you. But listen, this is not a long energy because it's a minor arcana, so I wouldn't really worry about that too much here. And then as the best course of action for you moving forward, we have the Page of Pentacles. And since this is a core card, it can be another person that you're dealing with or an influence on you. So as a person, this indicates someone in your life who's really wonderful, who's generous and kind, and someone who likes to go in and fix situations. You know, someone who's just very intuitive and mindful. Definitely someone who's faithful. Now, this can be an intimate partner, of course, but it can also be a friend or family member who's just really stepping up for you in your life right now. Now, as an influence, this indicates that it's time for you to focus on your spirituality and patience. This is the time to open your eyes to patiently understand the lessons that are surrounding you. So this energy is the personification of Earth, which embodies steady and dependable energy. You know, the three earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you guys might be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, although quite frankly, all the signs always end up. So, you know, I'm always kind of careful to say that, but that is the energy that we have. So this energy is extremely capable, but not a big risk taker. And this is really going to serve you if you can adopt that mindset right now. Like, just be careful. Approach everything from this very earthy space of, I'm not going to say you don't have to be overly cautious. Just don't act impulsively right now. I mean, this is a big, yeah. I mean, I'm getting that's a pretty big deal for you right now. And, you know, quite frankly, you know, Aries, you guys are the baby of the zodiac. You know, I'm on the younger end too. You know, my sun is Gemini, my rising, my Venus are Cancer. So I'm on that young end as well. And, you know, and Aries are incredibly bright and they're very capable and they're just very quick and they're sharp and you guys are wonderful. But you do act impulsively sometimes, you know? So this is just in this season, be really, really careful, okay, about not catching yourself in a situation that you might have a hard time getting yourself out of. And then in this position, this is other people and how they affect you. We have the Justice card, which is the card of Libra. So I'm getting that you have someone in your life, Aries, who's really looking to be fair with you right now. There's this sense of balance through relationships with others. So, yeah. So Libra is the 7th sign, and it's the 7th house where we look for information about marriage and partnerships and intimate relationships. I'm getting this energy very heavily with you right now. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously it's Venus is involved in this with Libra, right? And planet of love and attraction and appreciation. So in tarot, Venus corresponds to the Empress card, which is nurturing and caring. So Aries, I'm getting that this is a person around you right now who's either treating you very fairly or helping you to understand a situation from a very fair and balanced mindset. Now, this could be a partner who's just really kind of like trying very hard to be on board with you about something that you guys might be going through. This could be a family member. It could be a colleague, somebody through work. But I do like that energy because it's obviously it's the Justice card, but there's a fairness to it. And in fairness, there are validations. And I'm feeling just coming through this karmic situation, having the Ace of Cups reverse, I feel like that's really going to be a welcomed thing for you is what I'm getting. And in your obstacle and fear position, we have the 6 of Cups energy, which is the Sun and Scorpio card. So Scorpio is the fixed water sign that's very emotional and unwavering in its beliefs, you know, about life and love. So this is an energy of beauty and sensitivity, very overly sentimental, filled with emotional attachments to both people and places. So this card typically, Aries, represents nostalgia. So I'm getting that you feel very sensitive in this energy, very sensitive, very nostalgic, you know, reflecting back on happy childhood memories or on a happier time period, you know. Thinking about, many of you are going to be thinking about your connections with your siblings and your lifelong friends and maybe friends you haven't seen in a long time, and missing the prettier parts of past relationships, you know. It absolutely can symbolize reconciliation after some kind of argument, some kind of insult, or some kind of separation. So for those of you who are wondering if you're going to get back with somebody, it is in your obstacle and fear position. So I'm getting that the fear is born out of your fear of the past repeating itself. And this fear is serving to be an obstacle, I'm getting, in your progression moving forward. But let's see what else we have here. So here we have the energy in your final outcome is the 2 of Swords reverse, which indicates deception and being blind to someone's manipulation. Okay. This card especially pertains to partnerships, love, you know, business relationships, really good friendships, you know, any kind of partnership. But if your intuition is telling you that someone is dishonest, pay attention and carry out your own investigation to get to the bottom of what's really going on. Because there's an opportunity here to act, but it's a quick energy because it's a minor arcana. But I am getting that many of you are going to come to learn that what you're suspecting is more perceived as deception and is more what your fears have generated in your own mind. And I say this because we have the 7 of Cups, okay? So this 7 of Cups it's reversed, okay? So this is telling me that extreme emotions are at play. The person you're dealing with could feel very confused right now, but I'm getting that you both are. That you both know what you want and you're both feeling very deeply. You both know what happened in the past and you're both really afraid of repeating patterns. So the fact that it's reverse, I am getting, extreme emotions. And there's a danger here of idealizing a situation and avoiding the difficult truth having to do with relationships. So while this energy does indicate maybe being deceived by appearances or a lover not being faithful, I'm getting that this could just as easily be you. But Aries, I have to tell you what I'm getting, that you and this person that you're dealing with are just so unbelievably afraid of this connection. You're so afraid of repeating patterns, and you're just a little lost in how to move forward, that you're both acting a little immature towards each other right now. Because then we end up with the Queen of Cups influence, which is the energy of loving behavior and emotional honesty. And this energy mandates that you follow your heart with absolute honesty and integrity, like no more games from either of you. And you need to be honest with yourself about this, Aries, because you have a beautiful love here that's meant to happen. But I am getting, if this is either going to resonate with you or it's not going to resonate with you, okay? But I am getting that there's a very beautiful love here that's meant to happen, but you're both letting past shit get in the way. Fears, insecurities, trust issues. Like, you guys need to communicate. You need to sit down and figure this out. I mean, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. And I'm getting that very strongly. So that's a very specific message. If this does not resonate with you guys, because this, again, is a general reading, check your other signs. We'll come back in a couple of weeks for the end of May, right? Because we can't hit it on point for everyone all the time. But this is somebody's message. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Aries, if you're resonating with this, honestly, this is a beautiful connection. You guys need to talk. You need to talk in a mature way. And I'm getting that you need to be the one to make the first move. And I know a lot of you are going to come after me because I'm saying that, but I have to tell you what I'm getting. Yeah. All right, Aries, that is what I have for you. I'm going to be doing another reading coming up this week, a no communication reading. So I will see you then. If I don't see you then, I will then see you hopefully in the middle of May to get a reading for the last 2 weeks of May. But thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.